Hello, I'm Alistair Bannister, host of Masterpiece Quarantine Theatre, and I'm here today to introduce a true classic of American performing arts. The small but doughty city of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, has seen many theatrical triumphs. Who will ever forget the 1896 Fulton Theatre production of Ben-Hur, in which 356 horses ran the final chariot race through the aisles and up into the balcony? And of course, one must mention the Capitol Theatre's Pennsylvania premiere of the 1935 film classic, You Can't Give an Amishman an Even Break, which included, between screenings, live stage performances by the film stars W.C. Fields, Clark Gable, Fanny Brace, John and Ethel Barrymore, Sarah Bernhardt, and the Marx Brothers. What a show! Yet the most memorable Lancaster stage performance of all time has to be a production that was unveiled only a decade ago, when a small but doughty group of ragtag performers called Creative Works of Lancaster decided to create an offering to the goddess Thespis by reworking one masterpiece into another. Turn page. The fateful decision was made to adapt the filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock's classic film Psycho into a theatrical work utilizing not actors, but sock puppets, decorated hosiery, both male and female, which fit over the hands and wrists of the performers. It was a bold and daring gesture, a metaphorical critique of 21st century society in which the individual is often made to feel like a puppet, guided by forces outside, or in this case, inside of him or herself. The performance was accomplished in a simplistic, almost Brechtian manner, in which only a few actors played many different roles, leaving the audience aware of the artificial theatricality of the staging, which frequently exposed bare hands moving childishly simple yet dramatically effective stage pieces. My particular favorite is the all-black square, which perfectly reflects the despair in the hearts of many of the characters, and with live actors' heads frequently appearing within the proscenium as they move the scenery about. Other things to watch for are the strong effects of the matriarchy in both the characters of Mrs. Bates and Lila Crane, the occasionally long scene changes, which are not so much the result of theatrical ineptitude as they are moments for the audience to digest the philosophical underpinnings of the scene just viewed, the often posed conjecture that cars do not work in the rain, the frequently glimpsed and deeply allegorical disciplined monkey, and the brilliantly staged final collapse of the fruit cellar, as if heralding the fall of Western civilization, to be restored only in the joyous song of the penultimate scene. There is much to interpret and much to love in this landmark production. It has heart, depth, intelligence, and perhaps even a bit of whimsy. I bid you happy watching as you enter the deep and spellbinding realm of Creative Works of Lancaster's Sock Puppet Psycho.
Good evening. I'm Alfred Stitchsock. It's my pleasure to welcome you here to this history-making sock puppet rendition of my classic film, Psycho. Back in 1960, when my film first appeared, no one was allowed into the theatre after the movie started, and the audience had to swear that they would not reveal the shocking secret of the film's ending. So, I would like all of you to repeat after me. I solemnly swear.
I solemnly swear.
Making fun of me. On whatever I hold sacred.
On whatever I hold sacred.
Be it the Bible, Quran, Upanishads, Book of Confucius, I Ching, the Torah, or the Necronomicon. That I will never divulge. The ending of the story.
The ending of the story.
That Norman Bates is really.
That Norman Bates is really.
Luke Skywalker's father. Enjoy the show.
Oh, Marion! Say my name! Say my name, baby! Say my name, Marion Crane!
Why, Sam? Why, Sam? Because it turns you on?
No! Because the audience has to know who we are!
Oh, Sam! Oh, Sam Loomis with 2 O's!
Oh, Marion Crane, like a bird. I'd say like a stuffed bird, but we don't want to give too much away.
Enough with the stuffing. Oh, Sam, I'm sick of having sex during my lunch hour every day.
Because of the guilt? Because of having to hide?
No, because that's my free time. I've got to go back to work, Sam.
I love you, Marion Crane.
And I love you, Sam Loomis with 2 O's. But we've got to get married.
But we can't afford to. Not with the alimony I have to pay my ex-wife.
Boy, $40,000 sure would come in handy right about now.
Hope she never starts wondering how I'm able to afford a hotel room every day.
Well, here I am back at the office. Oh, look, a note. From my boss, Marion Crane. Please deposit this money in the bank on your way home for the weekend. Had to leave early for a drink-a-rooney with a rich guy from Texas whose money this is. Blah, blah, blah. Just more exposition. Let's see how much is in here. 10, 20, 30, $40,000. What a coincidence. Just when I need to run away with Sam. Loomis, the sock in the first scene. I should ask my conscience what to do. Deposit the money or steal it?
Steal the money and drive to California to meet Sam. Otherwise, there's no story at all.
Oh, it's Alfred Stitchsock in one of his cameo appearances. Okay, Mr. Stitchsock. By the way, do you know any good motels on the way in case it would rain? Because most cars don't work in the rain.
There's a small motel in which you should dwell and then sink in the swamp forever.
Sounds good to me. Gee, I've been driving 3 minutes and I'm getting awful sleepy. I always get that way when I have sex at lunchtime. Guess I'll take a nap. I'll just put the $40,000 on the hood of the car here.
Hey, lady! Wake up! It's not safe to sleep on this road.
Why? Because there are psycho killers who might murder me in my car?
No, because your car's still moving. We're both doing 60. Now pull over. Reason I'm stopping you is, besides the sleeping thing, I'm looking for some woman who stole $40,000. Wouldn't know anything about that, would ya?
Oh, heavens no.
Hey, careful. Looks like that envelope's gonna fall off your seat. Whoops! Let me help you with that. 10, $10, $20, $30, $40,000. Missing any?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay, better check under the seat, though. Oh, and find a little motel to rest up in, okay?
I'm so anxious to get to Sam, I think I'll drive a little more. At least it's not raining. Shit! I really wish cars would work in the rain. Now I have to look for a motel. Let's see what I can find. Ooh, maybe a high. Ooh, maybe
Now that looks cozy.
It sure does. I'll just take my $40,000.
Hi, can I help you with that? Whoopsie. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40,000. Welcome to the Bates Motel. I'm Norman Bates.
Hello, Mr. Bates.
Oh, please don't call me that.
Call you what, Mr. Bates?
Yes, it sounds too much like that word for, you know.
Mr. Bates?
Yes,
Huh? A word, Mr. Bates?
yes, that filthy word about disgusting things.
Mr. Bates?
Yes, that word! Flogging the log, slamming the ham, disciplining the monkey with the flat of your filthy hand. Dirty, filthy, disgusting things of which my mother wouldn't approve of me speaking at all. Not at all!
Okay. Mr. Bates? Mr. Bates?
Maybe you could just call me Norman. So, come on in and sign the register. Travel far? Do you have a boyfriend? Are you hungry? If you were a tree, what color would you be? Boxers or briefs? I like horses. Do you? Ever have any urinary infections? Gee, they sure smart, don't they? Pranita Marion? Gee, that's a strange name.
So says Mr. Disciplining the Monkey.
You're rude! I'll give you cabin number 3. No, wait. Let me think. Is there a peephole in cabin number 3? I'll give you cabin number 1! It's really nice, and never mind the little hole in the wall next to the office here. There won't be any draft or anything. So, would you like to have dinner with me? Nothing fancy.
Thanks, but I really don't think
You'd be delighted.
I'd be delighted.
Keen! You go to your room and get settled. I just changed the sheet and cleaned the little room.
Little room?
You know, the little room with where you make number 1 and the other number.
The bathroom?
Filthy, disgusting. I'll go rustle us up some grub.
Well, nice room, except for that hole in the wall. Gee, I feel guilty about taking all that money. Let's see now. $40,000 divided by 10 years in prison. Gosh, that's only $4,000 a year. I could make more than that working at the office. Well, okay, it's 1960 and I'm a woman, so probably not. Still, I'm going to take the money back. Guess I'll flush this paper down the toilet.
No, I tell you, no, Norman. I will not have you bringing strange young girls here for supper.
Mother, please.
Eating supper, ladies leads to other things, boy. Filthy, disgusting things. A young hussy sees a man like you put a sandwich in his mouth, and she starts thinking about what else she'd like you to put in your mouth. And what's next after sandwiches? Figs? Tacos? Clams?
Mother, I only want to give her some food.
And what will you want to see her eat after a sandwich? It's not dancing that leads to filthy, disgusting sex, boy. It's supper. You go tell her that she won't be satisfying her hot, wet, steamy appetites with my food or my precious little boy. Or should I tell her because you don't have the cojones, Norman? Eh, boy?
Shut up, Mother! Shut up! Shut up!
Guess I'm not the only one with a biatch for a mom.
Sorry, Mother isn't quite herself today. Let's eat here in my back room. Hope you like hot dogs. Jumbo, too. You eat like a bird. A really hungry, passionate bird.
You should know about birds.
Yeah, taxidermy's my hobby. It's really cheap, and you can use the meat. Mother and I grind ours into hot dogs.
So, you live here alone with your mother? Do you go out with friends?
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother. And Jergens lotion.
What?
Nothing.
So how come you build a motel way out here in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, there's lots out here. The bog, and the marsh, and the swamp, and my mother. You see, Mother met this man who talked her into building this motel. He could have talked her into anything. And did. I have movies. But he died, slowly and painfully. But Mother got all depressed after that. She had nothing left.
She had you.
Well, a son is a poor substitute for a lover. Unless, of course, he's willing to, you know.
Ew. She sounds like a real pain. You ever thought of putting her someplace?
Someplace? An institution? A madhouse? Those places are awful, with people's cruel eyes studying you, and their cruel hands poking you, and their cruel kitchen utensils exploring your body cavities. At least that's what I've heard. But I couldn't put Mother there. She's as harmless as one of those stuffed birds.
Sorry, wrong movie.
Sorry about that. But anyway, we all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you? Go a little mad and slash people up and dump them in the bog? Or the marsh? Or the swamp, because the bog and the marsh are full?
I think I'd better go to sleep now.
Good idea. You know, it'd be another good idea to get a nice hot shower after undressing very, very slowly and provocatively. It'll help you sleep. And help me, too, in a very special way. Well, good night.
Well, the $40,000 is right here on the bed. I'll take it back in the morning and tell them I had amnesia.
No, that was Marnie. Or was it Spellbound?
Whatever. Guess I'll take that shower now. I'm gonna wash that guilt right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that guilt right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that guilt right out of my hair and send it on its way.
Oh, shucks. She went into the little room. Guess I'll go to the house and watch the Andy Griffith Show with Mother. But wow, what a pair of buttons.
Gee, that sure feels good. La la la. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, Sarah, Sarah. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother
yourself shaving your legs again? Ew. Let's see now. I'll wrap her in the shower curtain and take her and her envelope that I forgot what was inside of it and put them in her car. Oh, but then someone might see the car and smell her and find her and Mother will get into trouble. I know. I'll hide the car, just like I did with all the others. Be back soon, Mother. I have to drive to the bog. No, the marsh. No, the swamp. Don't worry, I'll be back in time for Have Done, Will Travel. Oh, I mean, I'll be back in time for Alfred Stitchsock Presents.
Thank you.
Sure, Mr. Stitchsock. Well, better get to it. Okay, now to push her car into the swamp. There it goes, right in. Oh no, it's not going under the hallway. Go down! Go on, baby, go down! Oh, that's the way, oh yeah! Go way down!
Norman, are you and that young girl doing filthy, disgusting things?
No, Mother, just sinking her car.
All right, that's a good boy.
Hello? Welcome to Exposition Hardware. We've got all your building, plumbing, and plot advancing needs in one place. I'm Sam.
I'm Lila Crane. I'm looking for my sister, Marion.
Who?
Marion Crane, my sister, the woman you've been seeing?
Oh, yeah, the hotel room chick with a big white bra. I remember her.
We were going to a Tupperware convention together and she never showed up. I'm worried, so I've decided to look for her no matter where it takes me.
Do anything you've a mind to. Being a woman, you will.
Pardon me, but that line isn't yours. It belongs to the used car salesman to whom Marion trades her vehicle.
Yeah, but we cut that scene, and it was such a great 1960s sexist line that we had to put it in somewhere.
Oh, very well. Carry on.
So where's Marion?
I don't know. Hi, welcome to Exposition Hardware. We've got all your
Yeah. I'm here to bring some exposition, not to buy any. I'm Detective Arbogast, and I'm looking for Marion Crane. Where is she?
I
I don't know.
Why are you looking for her?
She stole $40,000 from her boss, and I've been hired to find it. But enough plot. I'm hitting the road. Oh, this looks just like a place someone with $40,000 in cash would stop at.
Hi, welcome to the Bates Motel. I'm Norman Bates. Call me Norman and instead of Mr. Bates, and we'll save a lot of shtick time.
Okay, Norman, let's just cut to the chase. I'm Detective Arbogast. A woman named Marion Crane stopped here lately.
Oh no! The only woman who stopped here was Cranita Marion, and she stayed overnight and drove right off. Really, honest, 2 pinkies up.
Trinita Marion. That could be a very clever reworking of Marion Crane.
Gee, I never thought of that.
Well, that's why I'm a crack detective and you're a perverted little motel owner with mother issues. Now, did this woman say anything to you about stealing $40,000?
No.
Who else lives here?
Just my mother.
Does Cranita Marion talk to her at all?
No.
Maybe I'd better ask her.
No! She doesn't like to talk to people with funny names like Argyle Blast.
Arbogast. And I'm sorry, Norman, but this just doesn't gel. And like they say, if it doesn't gel, it ain't aspic.
Don't say that!
Say what? Ain't?
Aspic!
Aspic, Mr. Bates?
You get your
motel on the old highway. Just called to tell you that I'm about to visit an old woman I saw sitting in the window. And that there's something that ain't aspic out here, so you'll know where to come if I'm stabbed to death. No, not aspic. Aspic! You know, a savory jelly, usually made with meat or fish stock and gelatin, chilled and used as a garnish, and coating for meats, seafood, eggs. I'm so sorry we ever used that word in the script. Well, here I am, in the house. Hearing clunking sounds from somewhere. Guess I'll go upstairs where I saw the old lady. I'm sure relaxed and unprepared for any attack. Because, after all, what can an old lady do? I'm so relaxed that I'll just look the other way when I get to the top here.
Wait!
Oh, boy, I sure didn't aspic this.
Gee, Sam, we haven't heard back from Arbogast.
Yeah, guess he might have been stabbed to death, huh?
We'll have to go out to the Bates Motel right away.
Do anything you've a mind to. Being a woman, you will. But first, we should go wake up the sheriff at his house.
Why? So we can get some armed backup in case there's a crazed killer at the motel?
No! So we can get some more backstory.
Oh, well, here we are.
Hey, Sheriff! Wake up!
I'll make this quick so we can get to the good parts and I can get back to bed. You ain't going to find Norman Bates' mom. She killed her lover when she learned he was going to leave her. And then she killed herself. Strychnine. Horrible way to die. But very entertaining to watch. Makes him twitch a lot. So I've heard.
But Arbogast said he saw an old woman sitting in the window.
Well, if the old woman up there is Mrs. Bates, who's that woman buried out in Green Lawn Cemetery? Knock, knock! Tell you what, I'll get a shovel and go out there.
And we'll go out to the Bates Motel.
Well, do anything you've mind to. Being a woman, you... Ow!
I'm not hiding in that fruit cellar, Norman. Ha! You think I'm fruity, eh?
No, Mother, just a little peculiar when it comes to knives. Listen, Argyle Blast came to find her, and someone will come to find him. And now the swamp's full. His car's sitting on top of hers. Just for a few days, Mother.
No.
Please, pretty please with sugar on it.
No, no, no. Don't make me repeat myself to myself again.
Huh?
It's a clue. It'll be clear at the end.
You mean at the story's climax?
You and that dirty, filthy mouth!
All right, then. I'll carry you, Mother.
Put me down! Put me down, Norman!
Come on, Mother.
Don't you touch my legs, you filthy boy! Get your prying hands off my dirty muffins! Don't you dare touch my stinky pillows! Oh,
Looks like nobody's here.
I'm going to ring the bell.
Do anything you have a mind to. Being a woman...
Shut up!
Ding. Hi. Welcome to the Bates Motel. I'm Norman Bates. Call me Norman, for the love of God.
We want a room, Norman.
Okay, I'll give you cabin number... Say, do you like to walk around with your clothes off and try and, make babies with each other?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
No. We will remain fully clothed throughout our stay.
Oh, okay. Then I'll give you cabin number 10. Have a great stay.
Sam, I saw in the register that a Crenita Marion was in cabin number 1. I'm going to look there while you stand guard.
Why? Do you know this Crenita Marion?
Crenita Marion? Marion Crane? Get it?
Holy smoke! Chicks can be smart, huh?
I hate the 1960s. Look, Sam! This piece of paper has something written on it. $40,000 divided by 10, and it's in Marion's handwriting. That proves she was here.
It's wet. Where did you find it?
In the toilet?
Ew! Gross! What's that stain on it?
Don't be such a baby. I'm going to find the old woman. You keep Norman busy.
Hey, was that your wife headed toward the house?
Wife? What wife? Oh, her. No, she's taking a nap in our room. So, how are you? How's the motel business? How's your mom?
Mother? My mother, she's fine, just fine.
You sure? She's feeling all right? Alive and everything?
Oh, yes, she's very healthy. In the pink. Oh, Mother doesn't like me to say pink.
Healthy, huh? That's kind of funny.
Funny?
Yeah, because I heard from somebody who should know that your mom is dead.
Oh, no. No. She's plenty alive.
I have it on good authority that your mother is stone dead.
No, she's not dead. She's resting.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is.
Look, my lad, I've had just about enough of this. Your mother is definitely deceased. And don't tell me she's pining for the fjords. She's bleeding demised. She has ceased to be. She's rung down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. She is an ex-mother. And what do you have to say about that?
Well, I've looked through this whole spooky house and still haven't found that old woman. A lot of old National Geographics and discarded tissues, but no old woman. Maybe there's something in this fruit cellar. Funny smell. Sort of like lavender and something else. Dried human flesh? No, jerky. Yum. Maybe this is the jerky cellar. Let's see. Mrs. Bates, do you smell jerky? Mr. Bates!
Darn potty mouth, Tussie!
Does anyone else smell jerky?
So, Dr. Richmond, you're the psychiatrist. Can you tell us all about Norman and his mother and what happened, but in kind of an interesting way?
Of course I can. And I'll do it in song. Picture the life of Norman Bates. His mother takes a lumber and it makes him mad. Hearing the bang, the bed springs grates. So finally it also makes him mad. Killing them both seems the only way. He gets a little poison, puts it in their stew. That does the trick, but he feels so guilty that he doesn't know just what to do. He goes crazy as a bedbug, he goes crazy as a loon. Gets mom's corpse out of her coffin, dries her body like a prune. He sets her down in the upstairs rocker, and after she is alive once more, he dresses up in her clothing. They talk back and forth just like they did before. Now he's his mom, and when women check in, Norman gets so horny, but his mom gets pissed. Mom does the deed and Norman sinks the stiff and adds another victim to the list. 'Cause he's crazy, freaking crazy, that shit crazy, crazy is the mother-loving Lou.
It's sad when a mother has to speak the words up pervert of a son. I should have put him away years ago. He was always bad, leaving those discarded tissues everywhere, not to mention those stuck-together National Geographics. And those filthy, naked female corpses. You'll tell them I killed those girls. Ha! As if I could do anything but just sit here and stare like one of his stuffed birds. They're watching me now. Well, let them. Let them see what kind of person I am. I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they're watching. They'll see, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.